cancer eyes. Did you make that up, or have you heard it from somewhere else?
I just noticed it, and it was really remarkable. And I've talked to other people that have been through this journey, and they say the same thing. Jay, I swear there were people trying to avoid me in the path at Harvard.
They're just so uncomfortable. We
so
don't know how to deal with it.
Don't know how to deal with it.
So, you know, using your diagnosis the first time around as actually a source of sort of ego strength. Like, I know something others don't know. That actually felt good, is what I heard you say.
It was an odd thing, but it did make me feel smug. I felt like, you know, my feeling was I have cancer, but cancer does not have me.
So by not admitting it out loud, you didn't have to admit it, and plus you didn't have to deal with all the response, so it actually became a form of denial.
It really, in a weird way, was a form of denial. And not only do I hate appearing vulnerable, but I really hate when people feel sorry for me. So I was able to accomplish both, denial and lack of pity.
So your breast cancer, was pretty typical. I wrote some typical notes here. You got a press release on your breast cancer and then a call from the president. Yeah. So is that the prescription for a breast cancer that pretty much works?
So I often think about my high school boyfriend and what he would think if he heard that I'm talking to everybody about my breasts. So I hope it's not typical.
You know, I thought there was another thing you talked about, which is the medical establishment, unfortunately, because of fears of malpractice or fears of other unintended effects, actually doesn't want to reach out at a deeply human level, and as a result, we have worse outcomes.
It's really true. I mean, I'm sure that they may get it wrong on occasion, but for the percentage of patients where they get it right, just alleviating that panic it's a gift. It's a big deal. And the second time around, I asked the doctor, is this going to kill me? And she said, no, it's not going to kill you. And I said, okay, I'll call you back later because I'm with a bunch of people and we'll figure it out
later. You know, it's
later.
interesting. The Securities and Exchange Commission has this safe harbor provision. So companies, as you know from a marketing professor, can actually make statements under the safe harbor provision. It sounds like we need a safe harbor provision for doctors who are delivering incredibly difficult news. Wouldn't that be something?
It would be something.
Gail, two last questions. How, you know, we didn't talk about the Red Cross, and I know it's, you know, though you got a little bit, it's just fantastic. How are the blood drives going?
Well, we always have a need for more blood, and right now there is a bit of a blood shortage, and as we go into the summer, that's a difficult time for us because college students love
All right, we're going to break the rule on selling from the stage. Blood, blood,
blood.
Everybody, you heard it, blood.
Think about opening up your veins, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that have done it, but it is a gift of
life. And I assume you give.
Of course I give.
I had to ask, so come on, is she giving? I know what they're thinking. Well, I want to say thank you for sharing that very vulnerable story. I believe that there are women who will be out there and families of those women who will hear this and say, wow, if she can, I can.
Thank you,
Gail,
Jay.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.